I want to really, yeah. But she gets it, and and my wife, by the way, my wife hates when I do this. Darling, please, the weightlifting is terrible. She said, it's so unpresidential. I said, but I did become president. She hates when I dance. Darling, it's not presidential. Could you imagine FDR dancing? She said that to me. And I said, there's a long history that perhaps she doesn't know. The place goes crazy. They're screaming, dance, please. I want to be more, but I have somebody watching. When they say, you know, but what, you know, it goes boom, bang, boom, 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 boom. You got to win the midterms. Because if we don't win the midterms, it's just going to be, I mean, they'll find a reason to impeach me. I'll get impeached. We don't impeach them, you know why? Because they're meaner than we are. And that's when I found out, we had a very good day. They impeached me. I never knew I was going to be impeached. I get a phone call, you just got impeached. I said, what does that mean? It took them 10 minutes. They impeached the president who did a damn good job. They impeached me for nothing, twice, for nothing. But even if it's successful, they don't win. I don't know what it is. There's something psychological, like you vote against. I wish you could explain to me what the hell's going on with the mind of the public during the campaign. If I don't win, we're going to have Venezuela. They have horrible policy. They do stick together. They're violent, they're vicious, you know, they're vicious people. And they stick together like glue. Unanimous. All of us here today.
2020.
Donald Trump's White House released a maliciously false account that blamed the Capitol Police for the violence. How disgraceful, how despicable, how disgusting, how low.
Well, impeachment is something that I happen to know a lot about. So that is a tool that Congress can use, but there are other tools that Congress can use, which is why the midterms are so important.
The problem is the fake news. As an example, in my speech, peacefully and patriotically to the Capitol, peacefully and patriotic. Do you know they never reported it? It's a scandal. They took off 2 hours, and the press couldn't find me, some of the guys in this room. Sir, are you okay? Yeah, what's the problem? There's a report, sir, that you're no longer with us. Remember that? The D word that's dead. Just hit a 280-yard drive. It's not even conservative, it's common sense. But the press has no credibility whatsoever. It's the old thing that, you know, never fight the news, but you have no choice because it's almost like they become radicalized. But you are fighting the news, but you can beat them. That's why I'm standing here. I don't even know. And we read the transcript. Electricity for almost the entire country was, boom, turned off. There was no electricity. And think of it, nobody was killed, and on the other side, a lot of people were killed. Unfortunately, I say, but it was so brilliant. And now what they do, the radical left, they're all paid people. Free Maduro. Why do you want him freed? I don't know, but he should be free.
More than a 2.5-hour classified briefing with the administration. We got no real answers. What country is next? Unknown. How long will we be running Venezuela? Don't know. How much is this going to cost? No answer. How many American troops are we going to send to Venezuela? They don't know.
I watched where Schumer, he's such a bad guy. I mean, I've known the guy for a long time, and he's such a bad guy. You know, at some point they should say, you know, you did a great job. Thank you. Congratulations. Wouldn't it be good? I would say that if they did a good job. I've been saying it for a long time. Nobody can take us. The problem is we don't produce them fast enough. We're not letting that happen anymore. We're telling our defense contractors, you're going to start building faster. I have a big problem with it. I'm the king.
Creaciones y confecciones.
Este momento para lograr traer de vuelta.
What did Venezuela get out of this? They got, for the short term, a substitution of one brutal dictator for another. They have created a mess because They have gone in, deposed a dictator with zero plan for what comes next.
La que fue víctima. En lo personal, quienes me amenacen, el gobierno de Venezuela rige en nuestro país. No hay agente externo.
Sabe el imperialismo que tiene un prisionero de guerra en su territorio. Han generado un sentimiento anti-norteamericano.
I certainly would love to be able to personally tell him what he has done, as I said, is historic. It's a huge step towards a democratic transition. Well, first of all, I'm planning to go back to Venezuela as soon as possible.
Once he gets in it, and